I'm Lieutenant Kevin Polk with the Brown County Sheriff's Professional Standards. First of all, I'd like to thank you for your interest in the Sheriff's Office. It's a rewarding area to work in, and we hope that you are successful in getting through the process. Today we're demonstrating on this video what our physical agility looks like, and it's one of the first steps in our process. It is obviously not perfect. No physical agility test is perfectly related to the job. We think we've done a decent job of putting some of the skills you need and the physicality of the job to see if you're a capable candidate. So people will ask us sometimes, like, what should I do to prepare? And we encourage like upper body strength for things like the wall and some of the bolting stuff. And then also, because it has some endurance to it, any kind of high intensity interval training, the HIIT training that they talk about, just to get your endurance and your stamina up, those would be the two things. So thanks again for your interest, and hopefully this video helps, and if it doesn't, you certainly are welcome to reach out. Thank you. Alright, so our agility course will begin with you in the squad car, seatbelted, and your hands on the steering wheel. As soon as your hands move off the steering wheel, the time will start. As you take off your seatbelt and you exit the squad car, it's very important that you shut the door. That's part of the test. If you fail to do that, you'll be a fail. So you'll go around the car and then do the basketball shuttle run. Okay, after you removed your seatbelt, you shut the squad door and you went around the cone that's by the squad car. You'll come down and do basically basketball sprints where you touch the cone, you go back to the other cone. You'll come down and touch this cone, you go back to the first cone by the squad, and then you'll come all the way past both cones and then head for the wall. Back to that cone. Good. Now to the next cone. Back to the first cone. Now past these cones and up and over the wall. This is a 5-foot wall, which does oftentimes scare people, but if you do proper technique, it really isn't that difficult. One thing we wanted to show you with our wall is that you can't use any of these parts to get yourself over. All you can do is, at the point, with the right technique, get over the wall and try to clear it onto the other side. So typically, there's people that can get over the wall without any problem. They'll typically just do it whatever's natural. They'll just get up within 3 or 5 feet here. They'll jump, get their hands up onto the wall, and then just pull themselves over. If this is a little more difficult for you, or if you're shorter, there's another technique of getting really close to the wall and then just doing like a vertical jump where you're pressing yourself up. So we'll demonstrate both of those now. First will be the natural, just how our demonstrator here, Courtney, will just do it how she would normally do it, and then we will demo the technique of just stopping and then trying to do a vertical jump over.
Come on, Courtney, up and over.
There you
Nice job.
go. Good. So then after you complete the 5-foot wall and land safely, you'll run over to the, what we just call the low crawl hurdles, or the army crawl hurdles, where you'll start on one end, coming all the way through the hurdles without touching any portion of the hurdle. If you do, it's an automatic fail. So you'll come through and touch all 3 of the hurdles, and then you'll get up and run towards the stairwell. All right, stay low, take your time, stay low, don't hit them. Lower, there you go. All the way through, good. Stay on this side of the parking ramps. Okay, so after they complete the hurdles, the low crawl hurdles, they will run through here, through these cones right here, and they will head up the stairs. They need to touch each step, and you need to use the handrails going up the stairs. And throughout this whole course, listening to instructions is important. So they'll touch each handrail as they go up the stairs. When they get to the top of the stairs, there's a photo of a suspect. You need to remember 3 things off that photo. Once you're convinced that you remembered those 3 things, you'll come back down, touching each step and touching the handrails as you head over to the vault. Touching each step. Remember 3 things off the photo up there? Are you sure you got those ready? Come on back down. Close to the end of the run. However, this is the one that typically will test your endurance. What we do is have the candidate come out from the stairs, they'll start with their chest down on the mat. They'll stand up, get over the vault, then they'll come with their back to the mat. Then they'll get back up over the vault, chest to the mat, up over the vault, back to the mat, up over the vault, chest to the mat, and up over the wall, back to the mat, and then they'll move to the next station. So Courtney will demonstrate that now. Chest to the mat, up and over, back to the mat, up and over, chest to the mat, up and over, back to the mat, up and over, chest to the mat, up and over, and then back to the mat, and you're on to the next station. Good. Okay, then after you've done the vault, and you're almost done, pretty exhausted at this point, we have you come over here, secure the dummy, and do a body drag from here back to the squad, past the cone at the squad car where you originally started. So again, you have a minute 45 to complete this course, and time will stop once the dummy clears the cone by the squad car. Clear the dummy, keep your feet under you. Drag it to the end. Nice and easy, nice and easy, nice and easy. And good. So then when the candidate finishes the run, they can catch their breath. Then they come over to this station. They have to tell us the 3 things that they remembered off the picture up above on the stairwell. They tell us those 3 things, and as long as those are accurate, then they move on to the next thing, which is to check their status with the pistol. So what we do is we have them come over here, charge the pistol, and then unsupported stick it into the wooden hole here, and without touching any of the sides, pull the trigger, pull it back out, charge it, and pull the trigger. So they do it 5 times with the strong hand, and then they do it 5 times with the reaction hand. And they're not allowed to touch the wooden portion of the hole that after they stick the muzzle into it. So after that, then the test is complete. So, can you remember 3 things from the?
Yep, she was a female, she had a gun, and wearing a plaid skirt.
Okay, great. So 5 times, sticking the barrel all the way through the hole. Awesome. Once you're done with that, you lock it to the rear and set it down, and after those things are completed, the course is done. Back to that cone. Good. Now to the next cone. Back to the first cone. Now pass these cones and up and over the wall.
Come on, Courtney, up and over.
Safe. There you go.
Nice job.
Control, good. All right, stay low, take your time. Stay low, don't hit them. Lower. There you go. All the way through. Good. Stay on this side of the parking ramps. Touching each step. Remember 3 things off the photo up there? Are you sure you got those ready? Come on back down. And chest down. Up and over. Back down. Up and over. Chest down. Up and over. Back all the way down. There you go. Up and over. Chest down. Up and over. Back down. All right, good. Over to the dummy. Clear the dummy, keep your feet under you. Drag it to the end. Nice and easy, nice and easy, nice and easy. And good.